gonna
What?
be the director.
I'm gonna be
on
the
next one?
director.
No.
I'm
What?
being the director on that. You told me I could be the director next.
Actually, that's true.
God
Next time,
damn it.
yeah. So this is my episode, and then the next one's Rainan's.
When was the
Yeah.
last
You're
time we
gonna have
had-
to wait, John.
When was the last time we had a direction and plan, man? When was the
In-
last?
in life?
This is your fucking idea.
What?
In my
All right,
life,
So you're the lead of this one, eh, Cody?
yeah, I'm directing this episode.
I think we're much more engaged in this one than we were last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. So,
Well-
go ahead, John.
What do you think about remastering episode 2? Are we still doing that?
Remastering. I don't really know what remastering means.
What?
To be fair,
John wants to George Lucas it.
It's just a remaster, man.
like
Are
I
you-
mean,
do you guys click
dude,
on?
this isn't. It's not like fucking Blade Runner. I don't have all this like extra awesome content I can like add to it
unreleased
that
footage.
our two fans are clamoring to have. They're like, oh well, man, what if episode 2 just had I know it's missing something. Like I can't wait for them to remaster it.
They're excited, man. They're waiting.
I know.
With bated breath.
Yeah, I don't think that's I don't know. Like, what you think? Like the audio is pretty bad, or
No, I think the audio is great.
is okay?
It's great.
I just want something to see.
You want visuals.
I want visuals, cool
Okay. So are we gonna do visuals for this one?
visuals. Maybe.
Maybe this
John,
episode.
John's a fucking hard on to just remaster fucking episode 2. He doesn't care about the rest of the podcast, man.
John's just gonna like become this.
John
like,
thinks that fucking episode 2 is our magnum opus and it has to be perfect. It's a fucking second episode.
dude, I know. I am getting like George Lucas vibes from John here, for
No.
sure. He's like, we have to go back. We have to make it perfect. It's like,
It has to be.
dude, I bet you in a month we're gonna delete all this shit.
Fuck out of here, man. We will not.
I know. Everything's gonna be fucking white.
It does feel a bit tangible now, though. Is it not becoming like a bit of a product or something?
This?
Yeah, like, can we say we are podcasters yet? Or
No. I'm not gonna. Are you kidding? Dude, we're just 3 fucking jerks with some shitty ass microphones.
we are negative in the money. I don't know, but I think podcasters actually make money from their podcast. I think we've been losing money.
Yeah, I'm not putting it on my
That's-
resume yet.
That's
That's
the
for sure.
threshold we have to pass. Eh?
I think even if we make $1 from this fucking podcast, I think we can call ourselves podcasters.
I just want maybe someone to probably maybe just finish listening to one of our podcasts, because I don't know
What?
if anyone ever has.
What?
I listened to episode 2 the other day.
You did?
I did.
Oh, cool.
I,
did.
I listened to episode 2.
Yeah.
I wanted to get our analytics up a little bit.
Right. See, look, we're cheesing our numbers already. Are we
What?
better than these guys that pay
Oh.
for subscribers?
No. We are better because it actually audits the views.
Does it?
What do you mean?
They go back and they actually fix the views. Like the ones that don't count, like someone clicking on it or something like that for 2 seconds, they go back and they remove those.
Oh,
I
man.
noticed it with the latest video, the review of Liza P.
Mm-hmm.
It went down for a while. It went down. It went down in views, yeah, because it's if someone like initially it'll accept like an extra view or whatever, like if
Right.
someone like, but eventually they go back and they it does like remove stuff that aren't like if someone's like clicking for 2 seconds or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
There's like some sort of audit system that does look into that.
Man, yeah, your Liza P reviews sitting at 118 views.
This might be the highest performing one we have.
It is 100%.
It's easily outpacing the other ones.
That's
Well, I
pretty
think
good.
people like watching something when they're
Yeah.
listening to it. Like even if
They like-
like if you're on Facebook and you're like
Yeah.
watching some fucking guy talk about like I don't know, it's like someone like it's like a clip from a podcast and there's like
Yeah.
GTA 5 gameplay going on in the background.
Yeah, they always do that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the most random like thing.
It's like a fucking car going down like a fucking slope or something.
It never
Like,
has
wow.
anything to do with anything, but it's just because it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
and
like
I think because
parkour
this
in
one it's
Minecraft.
shorter. It's shorter than we're asking a lot. An hour and 42 minutes for that first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, but it's a podcast, so
Yeah.
we're not trying to like.
Can you tell if anybody's listening to it on like Spotify and stuff?
I can see our like impressions and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of cool looking at analytics. I mean, it's all very low, but it's cool still.
What kind of stuff have you gleaned from that?
Have I gleaned?
Like, what have you like? What are you able to see from that? Like,
let me see. I can see our impressions.
Like, what does that mean? Impressions.
Let me see what their definition is here. This is the number of times your show or any of your episodes were shown to anyone on Spotify over the last 30 days.
Okay.
So right now, our impressions are 143.
Oh, okay.
So that's how many times people have like seen a thumbnail, I guess.
That's cool.
It's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. Our total plays for both episodes together now on Spotify is 32.
Okay.
I don't know how long anyone's ever listened to it.
I don't want to know. I just want to know that they clicked and they heard that music.
We've had someone listen from the United States, so
okay, we have Americans listening.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So, are we gonna stop jerking off about this our own podcast, or are we gonna start talking about something?
I saw
no.
that.
So that's what this episode's about. This episode's about how do we make a podcast. Yeah, what are we doing with this thing?
I guess talking about the direction of the show, what we want for the show.
Yeah. Like who cares, right?
Who's gonna want to listen to that?
That's the thing. That's what I was listening to a video on YouTube explaining like how to make like you know what one of his number one tip was? He says your video should not be selfish. Meaning, like, they should just be for you, you know?
I know, you shouldn't be jerking off to your own fucking shit, you know what I mean?
It should be serving somebody.
I'm just I'm like, man, we got fucking 32 plays.
Man, we got 32 fucking plays. What's up?
Rainan's like, man, until we make $1, this thing's fucking...
I want $1 whole from this fucking podcast.
Our greed and vanity.
You can retire.
So much greed.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I just think it's interesting to see like the analytics and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting for sure.
Yeah, even if we fail to the end, from like I don't even know what perspective, viewership, monetary, who cares? It's still interesting.
Yeah.
Just for the information of it all.
Yeah. Now, I was telling Rainan that the editing stuff is actually kind of fun, man. It's interesting. Yeah. Like there's so much like at first before trying this, I was like, man, I don't want to do any of this shit. This looks like so complicated, but you can kind of like learn pieces of it at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, I'm going to focus on this time. I'm going to focus on this,
Yeah. And
it's cool. All right. What should we do? Backlogs?
Well, you want to talk about some games that we need to go back to?
We could do that, or... Cody, you really fucked me on this one.
What if... what are you talking about? Dude, we've been talking pretty good now for like almost 10 minutes. This is going pretty well, I think.
For us,
I know, but we've been just masturbating to our own fucking podcast.
It's selfish, man. It's selfish.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's transparent.
You guys want to do an anime episode? You guys can wing that one.
Anime? You don't... Yeah, but you don't know anything about anime anymore.
I watched 2 episodes of Jujutsu.
You're on episode... You watched episode 2 now.
Yeah,
cool.
That's right.
Let's fill the people in on what happened in episode 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
No spoilers.
But
you like it though? It's cool.
It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I gotta watch episode 3 maybe tonight.
Okay.
Maybe tonight.
He's working on it.
Maybe tonight. I'm probably gonna do a video on Grand Blue. I don't lie.
Grand
Blue versus.
Right. 2 things.
Okay.
Grand Blue relink.
Right. What about
it? I can't keep up with all these fucking names. Bro.
You get you can download the demo tonight or today.
Tonight.
Yes, and it lets you play the first few chapters, and it lets you play the multiplayer with friends.
What?
So that's the game for me that I was talking about. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That Grand Blue multiplayer. One of you guys have to play it with me. That's for sure. And the other one I was thinking is I've been hearing a lot about the finals one.
Yeah, me too.
One?
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like pretty cool. Do you hear about that one, Cody?
Finals what?
That's like the one. It's like the one with like the destructible environments, right?
Exactly. It's like a first person game, but apparently like the actual like how games like they get better in graphics, but they're not really doing stuff like going forward in terms of like the destruction physics and stuff, Cody.
Right. Yeah.
Like apparently like, the finals, like from what I can see from gameplay, like stuff are actually destructible and stuff. Like
okay.
Like you have like a map and like you can actually like make a hole on a wall to like go through, like explode a wall and all that shit to change the map around and stuff.
I'm looking at the reviews and shit, and it's like, I was like, why is that only a mostly positive?
Yeah.
And says it's region locked for Chinese players.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I guess it's region locked.
We're able
it
to
means
play
that I don't know.
I've heard people playing it.
I'm treating the reviews like live right now. It says, until the region lock the Chinese players, I'm not playing any longer.
Oh, are they saying?
Oh, because I guess
the Chinese.
Yeah, because I guess they're cheating.
They're hacking. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay. Already, like it's not even out yet.
I think it's been out for a couple weeks. Is it free to play?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh well, that explains it. Can we shit on free to play games? That's a pretty good topic.
Yeah, I have one. I remember I was gonna make a video on that Devil May Cry game.
Yeah. What's that about?
It's I don't know if you want to start the podcast.
Yeah,
I
already
started.
We've been recording for 12 minutes. You dummy.
You're joking. This whole entire time we've been recording.
This whole time.
That's not true.
You should have told John that. Now he's gonna go back to being like fucking.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna talk like he's being recorded now.
What the hell did I just? Oh my god, that's funny, man. I had no idea we were recording. Okay.
Yeah, and it felt fine, didn't it? It felt
I
good.
think so. Anyways, okay, so they freaking they released this Devil May Cry like free to play game on iPhones and Androids. And at first, like, you look at the trailer, you're like, this might not be too bad, you know? Like, it looks like it has, like, all the combos and a bunch of the different characters and stuff like that. And so I, like, downloaded the game, and it's the biggest pay-to-win bullshit I've ever seen in my... It's like the developers of this game were shown gameplay of, like, Devil May Cry 3. And, like... Or one of the... Yeah, Devil May Cry 3 and 4. But they never actually played it. Like, so... What I mean by that is, like, they know what it looks like. Like, the characters look like they look funny. They have like really weird like graphics and stuff like that, but they look about right. But the personalities are like, this is not Dante. This is not like any of the characters. Like, these are like clearly like people who just like first takes. Like, the dubbing is like obviously the first try. You know, it was not like. It's really bad, and then every goddamn thing you do is like on a cooldown. So like your cool attacks you get from Devil May Cry, you know, you get to press it once, and you gotta wait like 1 minute to use it again. The freaking the movesets are so limited. You know, Dante's known for his guns, right? He has his sword, but he has his freaking
ebony and ivory, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. He has his twin pistols, but in this game, it doesn't seem like you have that for Dante. Like,
what?
You gotta buy those probably.
Probably, but
$10.
It's like because you can switch between the characters, right? So Dante is going to use his sword, and then Lady, his friend, is going to use the guns. You know, so you have to switch to her to use the guns. So it's like you use his abilities, and you switch to the next character.
What
like
about Virgil?
Virgil, Virgil. I got to play as Virgil, but I only got to play him for like it was like a rental. It's like you could play Virgil for 5 minutes. You get to try him for 5 minutes, and they're just like, if you want to play Virgil you have to pay $2.
Who is this game
for? How come every...
Who wants this game?
How come every time like there's a Devil May Cry game, you're always getting cucked out of fucking playing Virgil, man?
Because they know, man. They know. And the funny thing is, the game has a lot of cutscenes, surprising amount. So things happen for like no apparent reason, like. Dante and Lady are fighting this demon, and then all of a sudden Virgil shows up and he's like helping them. It's like Virgil would never do that. Number one.
Yeah, Virgil would.
It doesn't make any sense. It's really it's definitely not gonna be a game that I can see working for a while. It's gonna be shut down within a year.
Yeah, it's like is it like one of those like waifu games where like you have like Sakura on a team with like Sephiroth, and it just like makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just they're all They just want you to.
They're like chibi. Is it chibi? Oh,
no.
Okay.
You just gotta look at this, man. I'm gonna post it in the chat. They just look real. The characters just look so off. I could not stomach it for more than 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's quite a bit of time.
That's too
impressive,
much, man. I could not do another minute of it.
Is Capcom involved in this in any way?
I think they're just like
licensing it?
letting them use the license. I just don't get why they would, Like Capcom is in such a good place right now. Why would they?
I think
like you would think they would value Devil May Cry to not let it this happen.
I don't think Devil May Cry is a moneymaker anymore.
It's fine.
I don't know, how did DMC5 do?
I think it did pretty good. I think it was probably I think it was the best selling game in the series.
Right.
It's just it was never like the biggest.
Yeah,
thing,
it's not
It was
Monster
like,
Hunter, it's not Street Fighter, it's not Resident Evil. You know what I mean?
It's
I think one of the biggest takeaways from what I'm seeing of this is the frame rate is fucking terrible.
it's pretty bad on because the game starts like default setting with like 30 FPS and like medium graphics, but you are able to go into the settings. And
I'm seeing in the comment section for this fucking IGN review trailer.
Yeah.
It's like, gotta love it when even the trailers have frame drops.
That's never a good sign because you think they would put their best foot forward, right?
Wow.
But
this slideshow is sick. Can't wait for the trailer as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, I guess, I don't know, some people want to play like a PS2 game on their phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, like
This looks like a PSP game.
graphically.
Yeah.
I think it's just the market for this. It's kind of like these. They like to have these pay to win games on your phone, and they're hoping like you happen to be one of these people who will spend thousands of dollars.
Well, even that Monster Hunter game came out.
That one's not too shameless, is it?
I don't think so. It's more like a Pokemon Go clone.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with those kind of games. I'm just not okay with the ones where it's completely like pay to win, like nonsense,
Just a clear cash grab.
Clear cash grab. It doesn't matter how good you play. You just need to have the better freaking characters, like the higher premium characters.
Right.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a really big waste of time. Anyways, what's the topic for today?
I thought we were into it already.
We're already into it. We're going to talk about the backlog, aren't we?
Backlog.
Just keep talking, John.
Yeah.
Just keep talking, my guy.
Introduce the backlog.
Backlog?
The backlog idea, yeah. Catch us up.
Well, it wasn't my idea, but
Wow, I love how John just passes it off like it wasn't his idea.
That was not my idea, man. That was your idea.
I mean, if we want to talk about some games that we should probably go back to,
yeah.
for me, it's Persona 5 because I never finished it. That's a big game, man. And like going back now, I think I was on the final dungeon. It's on the cruise ship.
Do you remember
I think
kind
I'm
of
on
like
a cruise ship.
Oh, you're on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're really far in the game.
No, I think I'm like right
you're-
at the end. I think I was.
No, you think you are.
But then
you're
every
not.
time I think about
That's
going back to the game, I'm just like, fuck, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what these characters' names are anymore. I just know Joker.
Yeah, but that's how Persona
know.
5 is. You think you beat it, but I'm telling you, man, it keeps
Yeah,
going.
well, that's how it felt when I was playing.
That's the thing too. Like when you have to jump back into it, you kind of had a rhythm,
Yeah.
like of how you were planning your days too.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, oh, this day I'm gonna go to the batting cage. This day I'm gonna go talk to this chick, and then this day,
Yeah.
like fuck, man, you kind of started getting into a rhythm, like it's like your actual life, and then all of a sudden you gotta go back, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Literally,
in this game anymore,
I'd have to the only thing I remember about my character is I was the MILF hunter.
Oh,
Like that was
Yeah, I
like
think
my
I was
that was
too,
like
yeah.
my goals. Like, hey, I'm gonna try and bang all the older chicks. So like
Oh,
I was like, okay, I'm getting the pharmacist. I'm getting the teacher.
Me and Cody think a lot alike.
We had a very similar playthrough.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There was a third one. I did the pharmacist, the teacher, and there was like another older person.
Yeah.
It was
He
someone's
said
like
for-
older
okay.
sister, the lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah, but with the detective chick,
right?
right?
Something like that.
Makoto's.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a-
she was
Sai.
What a great game.
Sai, she was she's a really great game. The thing about that game too, exactly what you said is like with how you had probably the game planned out at the time. Like the game, you're kind of like under a time crunch. So if you're not like deliberate with what decisions you're making, you can miss out on stuff.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you can only hang out with this person until this date or something
Yeah.
like that. You have to get it all like figured out. So
That's
if you
right.
leave for a long time, you're
Yeah.
screwed.
There's like a fear. I have
Yeah.
a fear of going back to that game.
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to play it, but I don't want to restart it either because it's way too daunting.
You could try playing the Royal version or whatever, Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, so what did that one offer
Dude, I've been
over
wanting
the original version?
Yeah, so I never beat Royal. I beat the original, but not Royal. But Royal adds like a new character that's integrated into the story. Like even at like you know how you play the original game and like you start at was it the casino or something?
Yeah.
Apparently, like in the Royal version, like there's like a new character that is with you at the time.
Okay.
And like she's like a new classmate or something like that.
That's interesting.
She's yeah. So it's like mostly the same game, but they did like tweak some of the gameplay. They added a new character, and
it's like a director's cut.
It's supposed to. I think it's supposed to continue on. Like you're supposed to be able to play an extra semester or something like that. But I have to get back to that one too.
Yeah,
man, they really milk the shit out of that game, man.
They really do. They do that with all the Persona games. They always do a lot of re-releases.
I think with this one though, it was like especially shameless though.
Like you mean all the side games and stuff?
Yeah, all the side games, like even that one like stupid chibi game I saw.
Yeah.
for Persona 5.
Looked stupid. Yeah.
Well, it was the biggest one in the franchise, right? It did really well.
Definitely, yeah.
But they do that with the other games too. Like Persona 4 had like a fighting game. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but did you guys ever see that one?
You have to remind me.
It's called Strikers or something, right?
No, that's another thing. That's like
sorry, I got it mixed up. Sorry.
It was called Persona 5 Ultimax or something. It was like a fighting game made by Arc System, with the ones who made like the Dragon Ball Z fighting game. You guys like?
Fighters, yeah.
Fire Z.
Fighters, yeah. So they made like a Persona fighting game, and it was cool. You guys haven't heard of it, eh?
No.
So they usually do that. They release the next Persona game, and then they do a bunch of like spin-offs. Like they have like a dancing one or a fighting one or something like that, and then they make a re-release like
a dancing one.
Man, there's two. They always milk it.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That sounds like a tampon.
What? Click on it. Look at it. You might like the look of it. It's possible.
No, it looks cool.
Look at it. It looks cool, right?
Yeah. Like I love the look of all the Personas. It's such like it's good anime.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see like or when we're gonna see the sixth game. It's probably not gonna be for a while though. Maybe
not with Reload coming out.
Couple weeks.
Do you think Atlas is trying to turn Persona into a bit of like a yearly thing, or like
I don't. It'd be hard for them to do it because they're so long. They're so long to take. I feel like they take a long time to make as well. But I think they would like to. They would like to pump them out as much as fast as possible. But pretty meaty game.
Do people like which one? Persona 3 had the anime as well, right? The TV series.
Yeah, it had like a movie. I think it had a movie. I think Persona 4 had an anime, and I think Persona 5 had like an anime. But I've never watched it. I've watched a little bit of it, but personally, I think I'd recommend just play the game, man. Because
but for maybe somebody that doesn't have the time to put 100 hours into, is this a good experience?
It's like an abridged version,
right? I mean, that's
like
nice.
A shorter version. Yeah, it's a good way to jump in, but the real thing.
Does Persona 3 have like as good of music as Persona 5?
Yes.
Because Persona 5 music is fucking incredible.
That's true. That's the best part about the game.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like I listen to it like daily.
I love the one with the coffee shop, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, and there's like kings, queens, and slaves.
Yeah, of course, I know that too.
Take a short rest.
I know that too.
Yeah.
No,
Or my favorite dungeon, the casino dungeon. The theme there is insane.
It's a banger.
That's the only dungeon I beat in one sitting because the music was so good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best soundtracks I've ever in any game.
Oh, the 100%. Whims of Fate.
Yeah, Whims of Fate. Oh my god,
banger.
Yeah,
all the songs are really good.
Or so this is a light spoiler, but the politician guy who's kind of like. Almost like your main antagonist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's pretty much the one that gets you in like this whole mess of things.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because of like how he sexually harassed that one chick and he stopped it.
Exactly.
So dark.
And like his boss battle music. Oh my god. And it's just a great boss fight in general. He's absolutely ripped, man. And it's like an absolute banging soundtrack that just like progresses as the boss fight happens. Like it starts out like slower and slower, and then it just builds up momentum into like a fucking, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a great game for about. You have to go back to that one.
Yeah. It's on my list. I haven't deleted it. It's still on my PS4.
After all these years,
It's
still
sitting
there, eh?
man. It's
God.
I refuse to get let go of it. A lot of games have come and went since, but that one stuck around.
What about Rain? Rain, what's in your backlog?
My backlogs.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't really
Rain
have
is a
very
finisher,
many.
man.
Like,
He
goes, man.
No, he doesn't.
if there's like a game I like, man, I fucking like. Honestly, if it's in my backlog, there's no way I'm fucking playing it like anytime soon.
Rain moves on.
To be completely fair, yeah, I'm autistic that way.
There has to be like one of those games where like maybe you didn't feel it too much at the time, and you always thought you'd go back to.
I think the only game I really felt that way about was Sekiro.
Oh my god, you pissed me off with that game, man. Didn't you both of you get to the last boss?
Yeah, I beat it though. I beat it.
Oh, you finally did beat it, eh? Really?
Yeah, I beat it like a year and a half ago.
Then Cody didn't beat it.
Hey, leave me alone.
I threw
all of Cody's credibility just went out the window.
You made it to the final boss.
Who else has beat all of Bloodborne?
What do you mean?
Anybody?
That's true.
Anybody?
Well,
Orphan
I
of
have.
Cos?
I have.
John?
Orphan.
Yes.
I haven't been Orphan of Cos. That's right.
All right.
But if I had seen this Orphan of Cos, or whatever they're calling his name is, I would have taken him down.
Zero respect for fucking
Dude,
Orphan of
a lot of people say Orphan of Cos is harder than Ishin. People
That's
think
not
that.
true. There's no way.
Orphan of Cos was like the Ishin of its time.
He's like, I'm not saying
Ishin
he's harder
is
than Ishin, but
Ishin took everything I had, man. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I still have nightmares about Ishin.
Yeah, like
The
when
Sword
I
Saint.
when I did that the review for Lies of P, like I mentioned that like most of the bosses were not too bad, and then there's a couple of ones that were pretty tough. Nothing in that game compares to Ishin.
yeah.
Even the final boss in Lies of P, like the kind of like the secret final boss, he was hard, but he did take me all freaking 6 hours straight. Ishin, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, I know. Didn't take like a whole fucking weekend.
So many phases that you have to remember, and like
I know it's
and
down to like muscle
he's a-
memory,
he's a-
man. You're not even like actually like fucking playing the game. It's just your fingers are reacting, and you're fucking like just
my
trying to
God.
fucking.
It's such a boss
My fingers were
gauntlet.
so sore,
It's
man.
like he's like a singular boss gauntlet.
And the funny
He
thing
is.
is, like, you get so good at the game refighting him again, like that. Like his first form is actually
a
pretty
joke.
strong, but
It's
like
pretty-
it
yeah.
becomes a joke because you get so good that you just dismiss it in like 2
I-
seconds. But it's because your
Exactly.
skills are so high at that point that you're just so good.
And you have to like exterminate him like right away because you want as much health going into the second phase.
That's true. Yeah, if you get hit once in the first phase, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah,
I know, like
yeah,
fuck,
pretty
might as well
much.
just die right now.
Yeah. I remember his third phase being the craziest because he has
You have to
like
do the
a-
jump. You have to do the
lightning?
jump.
No, I think it's before the lightning. It's the one where he has a spear and like a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like he has like a. It's before he
Right.
starts doing the lightning. So it's like a really fast moveset. Like he combos you like so quickly, and he has a freaking Gatling gun in one hand, and he's like he's absurd in that form.
Yeah, he's fucking
He's
retarded,
absolutely
man.
absurd.
Yeah,
Great fight. Like when you look back on it, but when you're fighting him, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I know, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's peak.
Because
It's
you
peak
always you like, at least I don't know, it always happens, like you'll get to the fourth phase and you're
Yeah.
just like having this like, this is the run, it's happening,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
die, and then you
Yeah.
go back to fight him again, he kills you in the first phase.
Yeah.
I know, you're like, wow, you feel
Yeah,
so
and then-
discouraged.
and then
your
you're just
morale
like,
just goes straight down.
What am I
I'll
doing
never
in my
get
life?
that. I'll never get back to that again.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I
I'll
felt.
never get that
That's
far.
how I felt. Dude, I think it was
As good as
like last year. I was like,
Yeah.
I fired it up. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
I went in and he just, I was like, I'm just gonna go in and use Ishin as my training ground, right? you know, I was like, this is,
Bad idea.
Yeah.
dude, yeah, he worked me for 30 minutes, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm not experienced at Sekiro anymore. Like the game is a different skill set.
When I went back to Sekiro, like trying to replay it, I couldn't even beat the first boss anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like I don't know what, like me, whatever 4 or 5 years ago that came, like was way better at the game than I am now. I couldn't.
That game's intimidating too. I agree. I really like really it, but when it comes to like all the Souls games, that's the one I'm just like, dude, I don't. It's almost like it's too. It's not as fun because I have to actually try. You know.
Yeah. The reason I like it so much is like everyone is on like the same playing field. Yeah, like you can't really cheese it. You know what I mean? It's just pure skill.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like things you can skip in the game. You don't have to go to a lot of the areas, right? And you can kind of, if you just want to like do a run through the game, you can that game's pretty quick if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Because again, you don't.
I think so. Yeah.
You don't need to level up your guy.
That's right, but you can like increase your health, right?
Yeah. But that game was more like primarily like the things that make it easier were the items. Yeah. Right? So if you like do like
the firecrackers, and with firecrackers a lot.
But
there was some sort of skill tree too, right? Or something like that? Like you can improve
Yeah, there's like moves you could learn.
Yeah. But I mean all you need is deflect. You can you can
deflect, and then there was like the one where you can like deflect I think red moves. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, like the
okay.
Or like it was like you could like fucking
unblockable ones.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah,
I love those. Yeah.
Man, some of them were so hard to remember, like especially like in the last fight when you're just like fuck, like
you're
trying to remember, you have to jump, and you have to make carry counter, and then you have to fucking deflect. Oh man, I can almost remember it verbatim, like fucking because I fought that game so many times.
When you hit everything, you feel like a god. That's true. It's a pretty high when you do well.
It is, man. Oh man, I remember like I recorded like me beating Ishin, and I sent it to John. I'm like,
we're so proud of what you've done.
Like, look,
I did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
No, phenomenal game. I wonder if they'll revisit it one day, or they're done with that.
I really hope they do.
Well, what else?
I think Sekiro is great. No,
just a one game.
I mean,
thing
I wouldn't be opposed to them implementing a similar play style into like a different lore.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. I'm we've talked about this before. I'm just a little burnt out with the whole ninja samurai thing.
Souls.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't mind some different, environments once in a while.
I've been thinking about going back to playing Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm down to. You know what I was actually thinking of doing the there's like that multiplayer mod or something.
Yeah, the seamless multiplayer mod.
I would be curious to check that out. It's only on PC, right?
Yeah.
But apparently, you know about it, Cody?
No, not really.
It's like it allows you. Maybe Rainy can chime in, but I'm pretty sure it allows you to like co-op the entire game without ever like going back to your game, like almost like Baldur's Gate 3's multiplayer.
Really?
Exactly.
Like you just get the seamless. They just get to stay in.
So what happens if someone dies?
I was thinking, like, I'm not too sure how that stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty loose. It's pretty loose. Like if you die, like you can just come back.
Let me look it up.
Like normally,
you can just like rejoin your friend. So like, say you're in a boss
like
battle,
and
one of you dies, the other guy goes back to a site of grace, and then they can run back.
It's most exactly. I think it's most likely like you're kind of like in the same server, like kind of in some regard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when you die, you kind of just it's like the same game. You're in someone else's game, so like when you die, you just respawn in that guy's game.
That's cool. I mean, it makes the game a lot easier, but I guess it would be fun.
I mean, like after you beat it, like fucking however many times like we've beat it, like
I feel like we've proved ourselves, man.
Man.
We can have
we
fun,
all
man.
soloed the game, so
we've all freaking
every boss, every dungeon,
hell and back in the goddamn game. I have nothing else to prove. Exactly. Do you remember the worst boss in that game?
We all know it's Commander Neil.
Oh, yeah, he's crazy.
Commander
Why
Neil.
is he so broken?
Commander Niall's hard.
He's really powerful. Like he hits like a freaking truck.
I love how people are always saying Melina.
No,
is the hardest boss.
I thought she was really tough. Too.
No, she's a great boss. I put.
Yeah, she's a great boss, but she's not the hardest.
Frustrating.
No,
I think because that was people's like first experience. A lot of people's first experience for Souls games, and they're just like, "Man, this bitch is hard."
Oh, yeah,
I had a tough time. She did a status ailment on you, right, or something like that. That was really
no. She do bleed.
Was it bleed?
Yeah, but she would do it so quick that you wouldn't notice. You just die, basically.
Yeah,
like you just see a huge chunk.
Okay,
disappear.
That's what it was, eh? Yeah, that was the part that like you really had to like finish the fight quickly when it got to the second phase.
Yeah, second phase is brutal.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, really good boss battle for sure.
Yeah, but
I'm looking at gameplay now. I can't believe it's been 2 years, right, almost since this game came out, and like I feel like replaying it now would feel pretty fresh.
Yeah,
if we all played on PC as well, I think it'd be fun.
That's true.
Too bad it's like fucking $80.
Yeah, and the thing is, I still like the game will never be the same as the first time because I still know it. You know, I know the map. I know that
the whole thing.
You can get,
that whole huge map.
Like a lot of it.
There is something we could do though about that.
What's that?
We could randomize
it. Randomize it.
Yeah. There's like a randomizer.
There's a randomizer mod?
It moves things around?
Yeah.
Moves what around?
Moves items, moves bosses around.
Like mainline bosses?
Oh, that's nice.
So if I go to Stormvale Castle or whatever, who am I going to run into?
Exactly.
Oh, interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So then like you might have to go to fucking Caelid or something to find a mainline boss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like you can fuck around with it a bit. Like it gives you a little bit of like it doesn't completely make it so like it completely breaks the game for like quest items and shit.
Yeah.
That's wacky.
But I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah. No, but I'm sure that'd be a lot of fun to kind of just randomize.
Yeah, because I mean, you just want to get that same experience again as the first time.
Yeah.
You know, that feeling of like, oh my god, this world's so big, and you just don't know where to go, and you have to learn everything as you go. Then, yeah, it's just like an old school experience. Playing Elden Ring the first time was like what it felt like playing like Ocarina of Time.
I know, man.
So
like that kind of feeling.
Awesome.
A legendary game. But I wouldn't mind like we'll figure something out. We'll have to all play it soon again.
Do a little
I would love to
try one of these mods if we have to like switch things.
Yeah, I mean I've never really done mods for the most part.
Yeah, Rainey's always been I think the expert on mods, man.
Yeah, it's not as hard as you guys think it is.
me and John are like thinking like we're going on the dark web.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Seriously,
like a Trojan virus.
It seems so advanced, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really not that
mods
bad.
do sound intimidating. I mean, I've done it with like cities because there was a lot of mods for that game that made it a lot better.
Oh
like,
yeah,
just, like,
you almost needed to play with mods.
What would the mod do?
Just like
it'd be like just quality of life mods, like fucking like better like roundabouts, fucking better traffic circles.
Just like the most obvious things, like directing like lanes of traffic and things you just want to do in the game that it doesn't.
Yeah. Were you guys playing it on PC?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was playing it on PlayStation, but I eventually got it for the PC just because of mod support.
Yeah.
I would like to get into one of those.
I think. Well,
I don't know if it's for you, John. To be honest, I don't know. Like, I put a lot of time into cities, like a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, like I can if I decide I want to like make a project, I just go in there and I can spend a lot of time.
I was surprised you liked it as much.
Really?
Cody. I remember like when it came out for free like on PlayStation, like I was talking about it, and then I remember you sounded kind of interested at first, and then like it was like a few weeks later, you were just like fucking playing it like every single day.
Oh yeah, I did play it on PlayStation first.
Man.
That's true. I went pretty deep into it.
I was glad, man. Fuck, I was like,
yes. Well, you get attached to your city. You know, you want to see it prosper, and you know, you get all these like big ideas, and you want to like see if you can pull it off, and
exactly.
So you can make any cities like how detailed does it go?
What do you mean by detailed?
Like your city will look completely different than or Rain City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you can terraform.
Like I mean, like
different environments, and you can make your buildings look different, and to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And just like how you design things, like if you really get into the terraforming, you can get pretty cool. you can get pretty wacky designs. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Yeah.
I had a build on my PC that I did one city. I created like it's like a crater city.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
there's no where all the like the services are and stuff. It's kind of a wacky thing. All the main like where people live, it's all like track cars, like so like trams.
Okay.
So like people can't take vehicles down to their houses. It got problematic if someone has like a fire or something. So eventually I had to do like designated roads for like fire trucks and stuff. It gets really silly, but like you can like you get to like do a lot of problem solving. But if you're like, oh, I want to make a city where like everyone's like riding their bikes, you know, for the most part, or like it's like mostly like walkable and stuff. So like I would spend like hours and hours like making sidewalks in like walking paths, so to like reduce traffic. It's pretty nerdy.
It sounds pretty nerdy, but like in the best way possible. Like in a
it's a game that like when you're driving, you know, like to work or wherever or just around, and you like if you've been playing it a lot recently, you look at like infrastructure and you're like fucking stupid.
Exactly, dude. You're so right. You're so right. That's exactly what I would do too. Like I'd be driving to work and like, wow, why the fuck would they put a traffic light here? Like a roundabout would be so much better. And fucking
so many things, and you with lane changes and stuff. You're like, why is this coming in from the right, and then I have to go to the left side, and everyone on the left side needs to get to the right side. This is so stupid. There should be designated lanes.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Why didn't you guys try out the new one?
Apparently it's like really poorly optimized.
I'm waiting for the community to.
I don't think it's ever gonna get better, man. Jeez. I think it's fucked.
Why did they fuck it up so bad?
I don't know. Apparently you need like an insane fucking PC to run it.
Oh really? Like it's just because there's just too much stuff going on.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like for Starfield when they just said like get a better PC. So you're saying like,
exactly. Yeah.
But is it? What if like I don't have a 4K system, so I wonder if that would make a difference, or is it just
your screen's 1440p?
No, I'm 1080. I think. Yeah, I'm 1080.
Oh, you're playing at 1080p.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a loser.
Out of your mind?
Yeah, but I can play at ultra, so like my frames are great. 144 frames.
You do get a lot of better performance by not like spending it on having 4K.
Yeah, and 4K is becoming 100%. Cheaper and cheaper with each year, you know, each generation. So I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, you just need a new monitor for
exactly.
4K?
So that's the thing. It's like I need the graphics card and the monitor. Everything else, like my whole system's like ready to be 4K.
Because you're playing it pretty much. Like, has there been a game that the computer struggled with? All?
Like since I'm running 1080, man, like I've never had a problem with anything. Like I play like Doom Eternal, like max settings. I mean for 1080, so you know what I mean. Yeah. But it's I don't know. I live in the past, so it looks great.
I think Baldur's Gate is a pretty demanding game. So if you're running that one,
max settings, or to whatever my computer allows, you know. And, and Baldur's Gate, set. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive, but I'm like I look at it like when I play these games in 1080, I'm just like this looks great, you know. Like I'm happy.
But it looks better. It looks better.
Yeah, I know, but you know, but
I played it on my laptop and then I plugged it into the my monitor. I was like, holy smokes, I was missing out. But it's one of those things. I think like resolution is one of those things. Like unless you're seeing a comparison, sometimes you don't even notice what you're missing out on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you ever go back to 720 though.
Yeah, you see it side by side, or you play it like consecutively, like right after each other. You'll see the difference pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is it my turn to talk about my backlog?
I don't know. Sure.
No.
All right. So my backlog. That's a good one.
You haven't thought about it?
Joe's idea.
I have no. Okay, there's one that's like infamous, but I feel like it's gonna kill my credibility.
Oh God. Well, you should say it then.
Are you guys ready? What? It's gonna kill my credibility.
Yeah.
It's the game that I know I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna finish it, but whenever I play it, it never hits right. I don't know why. You guys want to hear it?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Bioshock, the original Bioshock.
Bioshock.
That's
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
games that it's on my goddamn. Like it's one of those games that I like. I know if I got into it, if I just sat down and I feel
How
like,
have you not got into Bioshock, man? It's like
don't-
rep your alley.
I
man.
don't know why I can never. Like I've never been able to put in serious time into it to finish it. Like I've
Cody,
played it.
you've played Bioshock, right?
Fuck, man, so long ago. I don't even think I can
Yeah, but
comment on
you've
it.
played it and beat it, right?
I played the first Bioshock when it came out a
Oh,
long
man.
time ago.
Okay.
Are you a big fan of it, Rain?
Rainen
Yeah, I
loves
I
Bioshock.
love the original.
You love Bioshock.
I love it. The fucking
Yeah.
Infinite absolutely destroyed the fucking series. if
I've
you ask
probably
me.
played Infinite way more than the original Bioshock. Is that
Which is fucking lunacy
it's,
to me.
it's literally, I like the rail thing, man. I like being able to like jump from the rail
I
to the
hate
rail
it.
back. And
It's just like it feels like I'm not even playing. It's fine for like what it is, but like
Yeah.
it's not Bioshock to me.
yeah, but what were they supposed to do? You know, you have the underwater for the first game, like
Stay underwater. I don't care.
Of course, they have to go to the sky. In the next one. Like, what do you want them to do?
Even the second one was cool though, because like, you were playing like as a like one of those big daddies
yeah,
in the second one.
yeah. So you were back in Rapture in the second one, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Was the second one? Am I wrong to say that it felt like a less like it was technically the second one, but it was a bit more of a rehash? Is that
It wasn't really no, because like you're playing like as one of those big fucking guys, right?
so? It made it okay.
Different gameplay.
Yeah.
There's definitely different elements of gameplay.
Yeah. So what
It
makes
was
Bioshock
interesting.
so-
A lot of people don't like it as much, but like I still liked it.
What makes Bioshock so good, man?
I like. Oh man, it was like one of the first games that actually scared me.
Yeah, the mood is
Like-
from what I remember is
The atmosphere is so good
very
in
tense.
Bioshock.
Yeah,
It's so good, and the story's really good too.
yeah. I like the concept of like them building like an underground city. Things went nuts or went crazy. And
Things got a
all
little
the
silly.
inhabitants. Yeah, all the guys having there are crazy.
Yeah,
And it
and you're
has
just a guy.
the art
You're just
direction
like a fucking.
is great. Like the kind of has like a retro vibe thing going on with it. So I know. Okay, I you know what's funny? I probably have like 3 versions of that game.
What?
I have
What?
I have it on PS3. For some freaking reason, a couple or years ago, like I can't even remember, like whatever years ago, my sister bought me a collection of it for Bioshock.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't know anything about video games, but decided to buy me a collection for Bioshock. It was that, and it came with Bioshock Infinite. It might have come with the second one as well. And then I have it from like on PlayStation Plus or something, or I have it on PSN.
Yeah.
So there's no excuses. I can play it at any time.
Yeah. What's the holdup?
What's the hold up? I will get around to it because it's a game I find so intriguing. I just never really put in the time. But there's more.
It's, dude, it's an old
It made me
game,
think of
man,
other.
to be fair. This game's like 15 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. There's rumors that they're either gonna remaster it or remake it. So I'm thinking like, should I just wait for that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would wait.
Man, I don't know. I think it's definitely like it's kind of like Dead Space. Like, did you play the original Dead Space or you just play the remake?
I played the original Dead Space very little. Like I played it for maybe like a couple.
See, like I
hours.
feel like you couldn't appreciate Dead Space.
I did
the
not. Yeah,
remake.
yeah. Playing the remake, I'm like, I really missed out. I feel like I should have played the original.
Yeah, like I told you a million times.
But I played the
Should
remake.
listen to me.
It's not good enough that I played the remake.
I told you to play the original, and then you'd appreciate it. You'd be
but it wasn't my
like, oh
fault.
my god, I can't believe they changed this. Like, look at all this cool stuff that they added.
They should have made the original game available for another system other than the goddamn PS3 generation.
Yeah, you had it on Xbox Game Pass.
I know, but I didn't want to play on PC, man. I wanted to play it on my couch. It's like one of those games you want to play on your couch and with the lights turned off. You know, you don't want to play on your goddamn on your PC. But Dead Space was great.
That's how most people play it.
What? But yeah, Dead Space was great. Okay, I just thought of like a bunch of other games in my backlog.
Okay.
That
Go
must be
for it.
finished. Another one, Alien Isolation.
Oh, boy.
I must go back to that one, man.
Oh man,
Did you ever play that one,
Yeah,
Cody?
that game, I did.
That game is so cool,
It's so
man. It is so
It's
cool.
hard.
It's
so
really
stressful.
hard. It's very
It's
stressful.
too hard.
It might be frustrating in some ways, but
I tried going back to it so many times, but I just can't do it.
the alien won't let me proceed.
I know, me too.
He won't let me. Like I'm doing whatever. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but he's just like not letting me. Like because it's like random.
Too bad.
Like you know about that, Cody? That it's like the AI is like almost.
It knows what you're doing before you do it.
Exactly. Like it's too good at its job. So that's one of those. But the atmosphere and like visuals and it's perfect. It's a perfect Alien game.
Yeah, the vibe was was so well executed.
Yeah, like I know it's kind of random, but you know how they're making an Indiana Jones game?
What? Really?
Yeah.
What?
Not that developer, but like Machine Games or whatever. They make Wolfenstein and stuff like that. Oh my god. They're making like a new Xbox exclusive Indiana Jones game. But I was kind of thinking like Indiana Jones right now is kind of like nobody cares about that right now, right? The movie, nobody likes the movies, right? But if you think about it, isn't it the same case for Alien? Like nobody cares about the movies and stuff now, but Alien Isolation still like the fans freaking love that game. So like couldn't they do the same for Indiana Jones? Like couldn't Indiana Jones like have a game come out that like is actually like appealing to people who like original Indiana Jones?
The people who like the original Indiana Jones are in fucking retirement homes.
They're so
I know they're almost all extinct.
They're so old.
I mean, I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. Don't get me wrong.
I was thinking about it. There has never been an Indiana Jones movie that have come out in my lifetime that were great.
We're
like you know what I mean. I never lived through a great Indiana Jones movie.
Well, we've only had 2.
It's true. Yeah, we have to go back.
I haven't seen the newest one. What's it called? Dial of Destiny. What a fucking awful title.
What a terrible.
It is the lamest title I think you can come up with. It's like
the Dial of Destiny.
It's like a fucking 5th grader came up with it with like It's like
it's like an AI.
It's definitely ChatGPT. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame, man. It's so lame.
Yeah,
like how is that? Terrible. How did it go from Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade? Those things all sound sick.
All of them are great.
They all sound so sick. And then you get Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is also a bit of a stupid ass name.
Yeah.
Because anything with the word like kingdom, destiny, final, like fate, those kind of like whimsical words. I don't know. It's super lame. Like the new Aquaman movie. What was it called?
Man, I don't know. Man.
Couldn't even tell you.
I swear to God. The Lost Kingdom. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Dude.
That's a terrible name.
That could be anything. That could be anything.
It's so stupid.
It's so interchangeable.
That movie. Do you take Aquaman? Dude, Indiana Jones and the Lost Kingdom. Aquaman and the Dial of Destiny. It's the same fucking thing.
Aquaman at the Crystal Skull.
Dude, literally, man. It's all the same shit.
Oh my god.
It's so pathetic.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, very creatively bankrupt.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'd say I feel bad, but I don't, because, I mean, all they gotta do is make a good movie, but for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, man. Like, Harrison Ford's obviously just doing that for a fucking paycheck.
I'm surprised he took that job. Isn't he kind of picky?
Dude, that was his thing.
I don't think he is anymore.
Until Force Awakens happened. Then it's like he came back. He's like, fuck it, let's get the money, dude.
He doesn't care anymore, man.
I thought they had to beg him to come back for Force Awakens.
Yeah, that was like the narrative. And then the whole caveat, or whatever the rumor is, that he had to die off.
He begged for that.
He's like,
please,
fucking kill me
off so I don't have to come. So I don't have to come back. And they still like brought him back. He's later, like, anyways. In the freaking remember the CGI at the end of the last one. Yeah. The last one.
He's like like Matthew McConaughey in The Paperboy. Raina, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think
his character's like a masochist, right? And he gets off on pain. Really good movie.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Really good movie. McConaughey, Zac Efron. Anyway, like towards the end of the movie, McConaughey's like, "Do it." And he like wants the guy to like slit his throat, and he but then he gets off on it though, and that's like Harrison Ford with Han Solo dying.
Sick bastard.
Jesus Christ.
You have the Force Whitaker hard on.
Yeah, I don't know how they got him back for Indiana Jones, but yeah, I don't think anybody. It doesn't sound like anybody went to go.
No, I think it was a bomb.
Yeah, huge bomb.
Like no one cares
It was
anymore.
like straight to DVD.
It was really expensive too, apparently, because they had that de-aging technology.
Oh, they de-aged him. He is old. He's ancient.
Yeah, they made him look like back in how he looked like in the one from the 80s and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know,
They're
you know what I
insane.
watched the other day? The Creator.
Oh, that's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Eh? How's that?
It's okay.
Isn't it like a really good director?
I think Gareth Edwards. He did that Godzilla movie.
Is that all he did? He didn't do something
He's
else?
done some other stuff.
The
That was
Creator.
the most notable thing on his resume, as far as I.
What's the movie about?
It's like humans versus robots, AI. Basically, this new the ultimate AI gets created. This like robot,
yeah.
and it's like the chosen one, the kind of thing. You know what I mean? Guy has to.
Yeah.
Human person needs to protect the robot because it's the fate of humanity and robots, and kind of thing.
You got a 6 out of 10.
It's not bad. It's a little cliche. I think a lot of people gave it a lot of buzz because the budget wasn't too crazy for this
Right.
type of thing. It's like, just looking at it right here, it says 80 million.
For sci-fi, it's really cheap.
Right. But at the end of the day, though, I wouldn't say it's the most memorable movie I've ever seen. It
Yeah.
looks good. Like, everything looks great. Like, it looks well made. It looks like they shot on location in, like, Thailand or something. Like, the whole
Okay.
movie is kind of in Southeast Asia. And it's, like, geographically where the movie's set as well. So, kind of a cool location. You're not just getting your typical sci-fi sets, like desert, big city. It was okay. I guess I'd recommend to watch it once, just because you don't get too many new sci-fi movies nowadays.
All right, so I don't know. I guess we're pretty much done with the backlog conversation, right?
Yeah, we can
Sure.
cross off our Google Docs.
Yeah.
Let's
We covered everything we wanted in that regards. About that Switch 2, man. Did you hear about the Switch 2 release date?
okay. What about it?
It's rumored to be coming out in September.
September this year?
Yep. You guys have
September.
any ideas? That's what they're thinking. Yeah. That's what. Okay, so I guess I didn't even know they were still around, but Game Shark, remember Game Shark? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how you get your cheats.
Yeah, they accidentally leaked it somehow. That like the next Nintendo console is coming out in September. So my question for you is: do you guys have any interest in those handheld gaming devices, or would you rather wait for the Switch 2? Like like the Steam Deck and like Legion Go and all that stuff. What are you guys' thoughts on handheld gaming?
Man, I don't know,
Do you
man.
guys like
It's
handheld
hard.
gaming?
It's hard to justify because everything I play on Steam, I'd much rather play it on my computer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Steam Deck doesn't fill a void for me.
Yeah,
Nothing.
No.
I don't even play my Switch in handheld. I
When
play
did
my
you guys?
little.
When did
my
you
little
guys stop
Wii U
liking?
Mini.
When did you guys stop liking handhelds?
I never stopped
still like
liking
handheld.
Did
Yeah.
you still do?
Of
Yeah,
course. It's just
that's why I got the
games.
fucking Mii U Mini Plus, man.
The Mii U Mini is awesome.
I just don't think there's been games. I mean, there has been. The games we like to play handheld back in the day is like Pokemon, Golden Sun,
Right.
Advance
They
Wars.
actually they just
Fire
announced that
Emblem.
they're releasing those, what do you call it? What did you just say?
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun on Switch. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's kind of cool. You see, I don't know. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion on the whole.
Sure.
I don't know. Holding the Switch portable is not that comfortable.
No, it's not. It's very ergonomically uncomfortable.
It's very big. For sure.
It's not like, when we used to hold a fucking Game Boy for
Yeah.
hours on the end, on a road trip in the back of a car kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
It's not
You-
the Game Boy Advance SP.
Any of them, yeah.
Oh my
they
god.
all
the
felt
SP
fine.
is probably the most portable device ever made to this day.
So good. It's
Yeah.
An absolute masterpiece of portability.
Even the PSP wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's lots of games that are good for portable. Like you got games like Octopath, like Sea of
Right.
Stars. Like they kind of evoke that kind of JRPG style.
Yeah.
That's kind of made for portable in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, it just I don't know. These guys just want to play fucking Elden Ring on an airplane.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I don't. For me, that's never been a thing. So I guess the Steam Deck, you can get all these awesome JRPG games for a Steam Deck for sure too. But the Steam
right,
Deck feels. I haven't held one.
It's supposed to be pretty much. It's bigger than the Switch. From
it's big. I don't need the big screen for these kind of games. You know what I mean? I don't know if the Switch 2 is just like the Switch, then whatever, fine. Yeah. But I'm hoping for some like real portability.
Yeah,
I want to put it in my pocket.
Oh, you think they might try to do a smaller thing?
I would like that.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked. I don't think they will.
Yeah, no.
No, because they don't want to like release games like that anymore. They want to release games like Tears of the Kingdom and fucking, you know what I mean? Like they don't want to release like games like fucking Pokemon and.
What are you talking about? You play like 3 different Pokemon.
No, I know, but they don't want to like release like Game Boy, like advanced games anymore. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause you can't get anything to run like that, like on a fucking handheld that big.
You're saying the games are too big?
Yeah, that's why they have to make the machines like so fucking big, because they just can't get it to run on anything smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo games maybe, but like...
Yeah, like, I'm not asking for, like... Look, it's not like we're begging Nintendo for, like, state-of-the-art graphics, you know? We don't need them to compete with the PS5s.
Don't worry, they already got that covered.
That's what I mean. So, like, they should, you know, stick in their wheelhouse a little bit more. Fill that void.
I know, but they just don't want to be made a joke anymore, man. You know, they're a butt of a lot of jokes in the gaming industry, you know what I mean? They want to be taken seriously. For
Nintendo? Nintendo's killing it right now.
Are they? Yeah, they lost Game of the Year.
Barely.
That doesn't matter, man.
They did though.
They got 2 nominations this year,
dude.
Yeah, they got nominations. Yeah,
dude. What? Nintendo dunks on PlayStation as far as sales are concerned.
Damn, that's true.
Yeah, because like it's just nothing but normies playing fucking Nintendo games.
It doesn't matter, man. That's who plays games now.
That's all it is to Nintendo, though. It's just about making money.
That's what it all is. Sony, we talked about this. They all want money, you fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
Dude,
Xbox,
yeah, but if they really wanted the money, man, they make a fucking game system that could play like at fucking 60 frames a second at least.
They don't care about your frames, Rainen.
They want to keep.
They should care a little bit.
They're trying to keep it cheap, man. Too.
Yeah, affordability is a bit of a factor.
Yeah.
I'd agree. Imagine a $600 Nintendo console. How well would that go over?
I heard rumors that this one might be a bit more expensive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
For me, I think Nintendo should try to keep it under 400.
Why? So we get another Switch and play it fucking 30 frames?
Because I mean,
why the fuck would you want to do that?
It's supposed to be like an entry level, usually, right? Compared to like Sony, because a PS5. Like in a new Nintendo system should not be the same price.
No, of course not.
There should be a big difference because you're getting a much premium experience with that.
Yeah, but like, what if I want a premium fucking Nintendo system?
Yeah,
it's not for you, Rainen.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not for me?
It's not for you, man. It's not gonna happen.
What if I want to play Pokemon games that actually don't crash and fucking?
Nintendo hasn't been current since the GameCube, man.
That's right.
Every
other system since
why not though?
A little bit behind on the graphic.
Why you guys say like that? That's like a normal thing that they should never fucking try to aspire to be.
No,
better.
I agree with you, Rainen. But what you're asking for is a return to the glory days.
The glory days.
Is that unreasonable?
Yeah, but do we need that? Do we need it?
I would love that. I would love Nintendo to fucking step up to plate and fucking swing a few times. You know what I mean? So just sitting on the sidelines and warming the bench.
Sure, but as consumers, we don't give a fuck. Like we have PCs. You know what I mean? If
I give a little bit
Switch,
of a fuck.
I'll just play on my PC. If a game's not on PC, then I can play it on my Switch.
I don't know about you guys, but I would love a new fucking Pokemon game that actually runs good.
Yeah.
That isn't a complete piece of shit.
I guess you're kind of on your own on that one because we're not
somehow like they fucking made some voodoo magic work for fucking Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how they did it, but
because they don't release Zelda games every goddamn 2-3 years like they do with Pokemon.
Yeah, every 6 years.
Man, they've been slowing down. They've been slowing down for Pokemon.
Have they? I don't think I haven't noticed.
I think they have.
It doesn't look like. How so, man? Didn't the last one come out last year, or didn't 2 of them come out last year?
Wait,
2
Pokemon?
of them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, like Arceus and
not 2023, but 2022.
Yeah, so
Didn't
not a
you,
single
you,
Pokemon game came in 2023.
that's
Really?
slowing down. You got two of them in 1 year, Raiden, and you don't.
You didn't have a Pokemon game last year?
I don't think so. I think it was just DLC for the
Scarlet?
yeah, which
Wow.
doesn't count by the way.
Wow, maybe Pokemon's gonna have a
Take their
gonna do
time.
something big for Rainen.
Well, I think because I think the reception of the last one was not very good. So I think they almost all committed seppuku after fucking
Oh,
no one liked the fucking last one. They were
the
dishonored.
Pokemon company just fucking
they
jumped off
still
a fucking bridge.
it sold so much, man.
Yeah,
did
they're
sell a
making
lot
money
still.
hand over fist.
They don't care.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, so handhelds not for you guys, huh?
Well, yeah. I
But
mean,
You'd
the
want
new age handhelds.
you guys
maybe.
would want them to play it safe, right? You guys would want them to do kind of like another version of the Switch instead of like another.
I don't need
or-
them. I don't need them to play it safe. I just want a Nintendo product I can put in my pocket.
Man, I don't know. You should just get a Mio, man.
Yeah, I know. Just
You
an
guys would,
aftermarket
you,
thing.
you would love the Mio, man. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's like
John thinks it's too cool for me.
yeah, it's way too cool. All the stuff you can add to it, and Rain would waste it, man. I'm telling you.
I taught John everything he knows about his
John,
fucking
you
Mii Plus.
didn't
man.
even know about it until Rainen
No,
told
I
you.
know.
You son of a bitch.
I did not know, but Rainen, it's too cool for Rainen. I really do believe that.
Wow.
I really, really do believe that. But it's great, man. Especially like you were saying about the portability, like your issue with that with the recent stuff. It's unbelievably convenient.
Yeah.
It feels like you're holding nothing.
Yeah.
And I was telling John like it's something I wouldn't be embarrassed playing on the bus. You know what I mean?
yeah.
If I was playing my
Dude,
Switch or like a
whipping
fucking
out a Switch in public is fucking scary. And
that's social suicide, man.
well, beyond that, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna break the thing.
Yeah, it's
That's
exactly.
true too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know you can get these like cases and stuff for it, but then like, how much? It's like you're whipping out a goddamn like a weapon.
Yeah,
I know. It's
huge.
like you're more susceptible to getting like fucking like
Robbed.
mugged or something for your fucking Switch.
Easiest target ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially they go, oh, this guy's holding a Switch. He's not gonna fight back.
Yeah, exactly. They could just punch you in the head and fucking just take your Switch. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's like, oh, you're playing Animal Crossing. I know exactly what kind of man you are.
Get him. Oh no, that guy. He's playing Mortal Kombat port on Nintendo. Don't mess with him.
Holy fuck. So yeah, what have you guys got going on this week?
Okay, John.
Wow.
I'm gonna cut that out.
You're gonna
Way to
cut-
kill a
You gotta
way to
try
kill
a
a
little harder.
podcast, man.
Yeah, you gotta try
What?
a little better than that, man.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? What do we got
So
going on?
how's the weather? That's good.
Holy
Pretty cool.
smoke. Man, I need a plan, man. I'm telling you.
And John wants to direct the next fucking episode, man.
Oh boy, yeah, John's gonna come in with a real zinger at the start. Like, hey guys, so
So what you guys
what
playing
did you
this
guys do
week?
last weekend?
What? You come up with something, goddammit.
Dude, what? This episode's been great.
Yeah,
Is it great?
we've been flowing.
Me and Rainen have been having a good time.
You guys
Yeah.
having a good time?
John hates this episode. Man, I
What?
can tell.
What?
Dude,
We
once
just
I
talk
get
about
it-
a gaming news.
oh, that's true. Yeah, John, give any more.
Yeah.
You talked about Nintendo Switch 2. Give us
Yeah.
another. Give us another.
Apparently, there's a pretty strong rumor that Xbox games are coming to PlayStation and Switch or
What do you mean?
Nintendo consoles. So you know how like Xbox has been moving away from their exclusives, like they're pretty much saying that like they don't want Xbox to be like they're not trying to sell consoles anymore, right? That's not they're completely getting destroyed by PlayStation these days, right? It's like 3-1. It's something like that, man. Like worldwide. Like there's like 3 times as many PS5s as there are Xboxes.
right.
Even if you combine like the Xbox Series S and X, it's like the PS3 is just completely destroying it.
I know
So-
that's true
PS5,
because like
you
I
mean?
remember when the fucking PlayStation 5 came out, like even though like the Xbox was readily available,
There's so many Xboxes.
no one was fucking buying
There was,
Xbox.
there was so many Xboxes. I remember me and Raiden freaking hunting down every goddamn store for a PS5.
Oh, man.
But if we had settled for the Xbox, we could have gotten it like immediately.
Oh, dude, I
Nobody
could have walked
should.
into any store and I could have like had I could have my pick on whatever Xbox I wanted, man.
Yeah, so what they're trying to sell is like subscription, of course, for Game Pass, and like because of like how small their user base of Xbox like is, they're looking to sell like their main games on PlayStation and Nintendo apparently. So like you could be looking at like an example like Hi-Fi Rush or something.
Oh,
Could
yay.
could come. But you know what would be cool? I would be completely down for, and it would be completely insane. Which I heard a rumor that this was actually something they considered in the past. I would be all over the Halo Master Chief Collection on PlayStation. Am
That
I
would be
crazy?
insane.
Wouldn't that be?
You're kidding if they
I would
would
be
ever
all.
do that.
I would be all over it.
Isn't that the whole point of what they're trying to do is create their own proprietary Xbox lineup
No.
with the whole
They-
Activision acquisition and stuff?
No.
Kind of. No, Cody.
No.
Think about it, man.
Okay.
They want you on Game Pass. That's what they want you. That's
Yeah.
their main. That's their end game goal. That's what they want you on, right?
Right.
So, but I know what you're saying. That if they put it on PlayStation, like, why do you want Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's a good point. That's something. But what they can do is they can sell you on the Halo Master Chief Collection. Like you get maybe the older games, and then you want Halo fucking what are we at? Infinite 2? Whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
You have to get it on Xbox or Xbox Game Pass. That's what they should. That would be smart to do. Just like get people hooked on it first, and then to get the sequel, you have to get like they don't really lose anything from putting their old stuff on other platforms.
Right.
But that would be weird, right? Like playing Halo on your fucking play. That would be like the end times, man.
The end times.
It would feel weird, man.
Yeah,
No,
they
you-
play Mario on your fucking PlayStation. You know?
That's-
Hell
Get
would
the
have
hell.
froze over for sure. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So would you guys be interested? Do you guys like any of these like franchises on Xbox? Would you guys play them on PlayStation? Or?
And I don't give a fuck because you can play
I
them on
don't know.
computer. We got them on PC.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
You
And
know
we
what I
just don't anyway. We still wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah, but I'm always a console player first. Like I do
Me
play on
too.
PC, but I'd rather just have it on my console.
I do
Just how I
too.
am.
The only reason I got a PC was to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, because some games are like that are better on PC for sure. But normally, on all things being equal, I'd rather just play it on my couch.
Yeah.
But
No,
you know,
100%.
a series I've never really delved into that I'd like to is the Gears of War games.
Yeah, those
okay.
are good.
I would
Yeah.
play. You guys
You're
like
not-
those?
Yeah, you've never been an Xbox guy, so I guess you never really.
What was I missing out?
I think so.
Yeah, dude, the original trilogy was a lot of fun back in the
Yeah,
day.
the first 3 games were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
I
that was
don't
like
really remember 4 and 5 though. I never played them.
yeah, those ones kind of whatever. Yeah.
What
Dude,
happened to that series? It was like one of the main like Xbox
I
back in the day.
think I just don't think the characterizations aged well.
Right.
It's very macho man.
Oh, it's
Like,
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are men. We will fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are the guys' names?
Marcus.
Marcus Phoenix, Dominic.
I'm gonna be honest. From the outside looking in, from the clips I've seen of Gears of War, to me it doesn't look like a real game. Like it just seems like
What does
kind of
that
like
mean?
almost like it almost seemed like a parody. Like you know
It's
what I mean? Like,
it's campy. It is
like
campy.
it
It's
looks
very,
it
yeah.
looks like a parody. It doesn't look like I'm like yeah. Everyone's fucking just huge and
I can
ripped
see
and
why you'd say that.
the
yeah.
monsters are like just absolute like I don't even know what
Wow,
I'm
yeah.
looking at. You know, like it looks like I'm just like okay, this is like we're watching a cartoon and it's like this is like a fake video game or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess from like today's perspective, I suppose
Yeah,
I
outside
can see
looking
why you
in.
can say that. Yeah,
Outside
exactly.
looking in.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know anything about it. Right?
when it came out at the time, man, it's fucking. Oh my god,
Dude, Gears 1,
Yeah,
one of the most iconic gaming experiences I had
absolutely.
as a
me
kid,
too.
for sure.
yeah.
I remember seeing it for the first time. Jeremy, he had I didn't even know it was a snow day, but I
Okay.
decided to go to school anyway. My brother stayed home. Of course, Jeremy stayed home too, and I didn't know. But that day, Jeremy got an Xbox 360 with Gears of War 1,
Ooh,
and they were
what?
playing Gears of War 1 all fucking day while I
Dude,
was at
split
school.
screen, man. Split screen Gears of
And
War,
dude,
man.
that fucking co-op story mode, split screen, the combat in that game was fucking insane at the time.
Dude, I know.
It was incredible. And let's not forget that game had fucking sick multiplayer.
I remember Gears 3 had really good multiplayer too.
Yeah, like dude, those games had a lot going for them. Even the horde mode they introduced in Gears 2, I think,
Yeah.
I remember putting a lot of hours in that with my buddies. Like we'd have you do a sleepover, you just play a bunch of Gears.
I know, man.
It's one of those games.
Fucking me and my dad actually played Gears 1 all the way through on New Year's.
Yeah.
We stayed up and just beat the whole fucking campaign.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Jeremy and I, we play Gears 1 a lot. Just like beginning to end. It's not a long campaign, but it's very iconic and like
it's very iconic.
Good moments, it's fun. Like you just try and like do it on the hardest difficulty. What was it? Insane, I think is what it was called.
Something like that, yeah.
And yeah, like it's just a really good challenge. Yeah, I don't know what happened to those games, but you should give those games a shot. Gears 1 got remastered. What was it, like 6-7 years ago?
Okay. It's like a remaster of the original game.
Yeah, you should give that one a go.
Okay, I think I'll give it a go. Which is the peak of the series? Where do you guys think it?
Probably Gears 2.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's either the Gears 1... I don't know. Gears 2 is really good.
They were all pretty good. All three of them were like probably just as good as the last.
The third one, it got a little big.
I did really like the third one though a lot, so I can't really say anything.
It was good. Gears 2 was pretty memorable. It had some really sick moments.
Yeah.
It got that because the iconic weapon, right, John? The chainsaw.
I've seen it.
Assault rifle, the chainsaw lancer.
I've seen the clips. That's
yeah. So Gears 2 introduced the bayonet lancer.
Okay, what's that?
So it's kind of like it was like, I guess they built it as sort of like the Aliens version. They like modded the chainsaw lancer.
Okay.
Because every now and then, what I liked about Gears is the enemies, they would pick up weapons on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So like they have their weapons, but then every now and then they would be shooting back at you with a weapon that the humans use.
Isn't that a bit like Halo, a little bit?
Did they do that in Halo?
No, I don't know if they did exactly that, but like there's like the Covenant weapons and the fucking...
Yeah.
But you're like switching... Is that what you mean? Like
Yeah, like they have their own kind of weapons, but like sometimes the enemies would be using human weapons.
Like assault rifles and stuff?
Assault rifles, shotguns. I mean, the weapons in Gears of War were never quite as like spacey as like Halo, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're not shooting
grounded.
Yeah, it's a lot more, lead and, blood and,
Right.
good old coal miner kind of blue collar vibe. We're not charging up laser beams.
Right.
I mean, they
Pretty
do
much.
that, but you're not like holding like a needler, for example.
Right. Yeah.
They got like, what was the bow? Oh, the torque bow.
Oh, dude, the bow's sick.
Torque bow. Like the word torque is in the...
What was the Hammer of Dawn?
It's so overly macho. Oh yeah, Hammer of Dawn.
Dude, the Hammer of Dawn was sick.
It's got torque.
The torque bow. Dude, it's so overly macho. The shotgun is called a Gnasher.
What the hell?
Oh yeah,
The Gnasher.
What is this?
Yeah,
it was cool. It was a cool game.
I can see why it's not as cool now, but looking back, that original trilogy, the campiness, the overly macho, it's fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I think games today like really lack that now.
Yeah, everyone's trying to be a little too serious.
Yeah,
Although the thing is, Gears was also trying to be serious at the time.
it was, but it was also kind of charming in that regard too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like it was definitely. You're right. It was definitely very campy, but it was also very charming at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back and try it out, or maybe we could try co-op or something.
I'd do a co-op with you.
They have it like multiplayer because we had a lot of fun going through the Halo games co-op.
And you can do. I think you could do 3-player co-op on Gears. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Possible?
Maybe in the remaster.
Maybe that'd be something.
That'd be
That'd be cool.
We still have to do a playthrough of like all of us playing Halo 3. I would like that a lot.
We could do that.
We could do that now. Yeah, because your PC I think was an issue last time or something.
It's because
you were on Xbox. You didn't have.
I was on Xbox. I was on Xbox One.
Yeah, so you couldn't play. Now that we all have like good PCs, we could all play together co-op.
That's right. Yeah, we could. We should do that.
Isn't it the peak of the series?
Halo 3?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I
like Halo.
I still
2
think
a lot.
Halo 2 is really good.
I think Halo 2 is insane. I really, really like that one.
Yeah,
Halo
2
3 is
slaps.
just nostalgic to me.
You gotta finish the fight. Finish the fight.
I need a weapon.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, Gears is definitely that's another one I can add to the kind of those backlog of games that I gotta get to.
Yeah, that one's old. I mean, you're talking about some old ass games.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like the like. I'll still go back even if it's old as hell. I will still like sometimes like you just want to like tick that box like I did it. Is that just me?
Yeah, no, I get it.
I get you.
But of course, there's some stuff that you move on like you never beat, but you're like I'm not going back to that fucking game, man. I don't
Yeah.
I've definitely had that.
Yeah. I think John's just trying to give himself like street cred
You think so?
a little
Yeah.
bit. He's
What?
gonna because if anyone ever says to him, "Hey man, what do you think about Gears of War?" and John's like, "Wow."
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, fair enough. What about Bioshock?
Oh shit!
Oh,
These are some sore spots, man. yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, you've had to have played Halo 3.
What?
Well, yeah, about that.
I'm a PlayStation guy, man.
Yeah.
I'm on PlayStation.
Yeah, me and Raiden flip
What
flopped
Dead
a bit.
Space 2?
Yeah,
So.
you guys have that history on Xbox for many years, right? The whole generation, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I went through like 4 fucking Xbox 360s because they all got Red Ring of Death.
And that's dedication, man. Coming back.
I know, man. I like it's funny because like if my fucking PlayStation 3 like fucking like shit the bed, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm not playing PlayStation anymore.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Very forgiving with Xbox, eh?
I was apparently, yeah. Well, it's because like I had so many games for Xbox 360 at the time.
You still have like your account and stuff.
Fuck, I don't know. I
Like
don't
you
think
probably
so.
have like a whole library of games or whatever back.
No, I don't think so. No, like you mean downloaded games?
Like games you can download because I know Xbox is much better with like backwards compatibility.
Oh,
Like,
see, I wouldn't even remember.
Even games like you got all the way back then, like if you're playing it on like an Xbox Series, you'd be able to still download them and stuff.
I remember when like the Xbox 360 was like pretty new.
Yeah.
I had this game called I don't know if you guys play it. Like I know it's kind of like a pretty well-known series now, but Far Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, man.
There's a Far Cry game on the 360 that was kind of like underground. I think it was called like Instincts Predator,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
and like you could like make your own maps and shit.
Dude, yeah, dude. So that was I had that because that was Far Cry 1, but it was like a remaster with a fucking full-on editor.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
man. Dude, like the map editor, and you can like make your own maps and shit.
Yeah, dude. That was peak Far Cry.
Dude, where the fuck is that Far Cry, man?
Yeah, I know. That
You
game
played
peaked
that
so
one
early.
too, Cody?
Oh, yeah, dude. That one in particular. That was like easily my most played Far Cry game.
Dude, easily.
I'd
good.
spend hours in the editor and then
Dude,
like
me
battle
too.
on the maps that you create, and it's so fun.
Dude, I know. There was this one map I downloaded, and it was like a fucking like asylum or something, and like, cause like in Instincts Predator, there was like I guess you could like be like an animal or something. Like you were like a monster kinda. Do you remember that, Cody? Yeah. Well, like they had it so like it was kind of like a King of the Hill kind of thing, where like there would be like one guy, or no, there would be like a bunch of zombies. Or fuck, how did that go? No, there was like one zombie and he would try to raid the fucking like asylum and try to like infect more guys. It was kind of like infected.
Yes.
And then you could just keep getting, oh man, it was so fun. And you just keep infecting them until there's like one guy left standing, trying to fucking defend himself from like a wave of zombies coming at him. That is so sick.
Yeah, dude. Games were like way more ambitious at times back then.
Yeah.
Like, no one needed that, but it was amazing.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that series went in a whole different direction.
I know, not in a good direction.
Which game did you guys play? Because I played 3. I liked quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of
3
people
was
love
good.
3. Yeah, 3 was a lot of people probably consider 3 the best one.
I think 3 is really where it started to change direction though.
Oh yeah.
Because the first 2 are so different from like any of the other games.
Dude, even Far Cry 2 was nuts.
Far Cry 2 is awesome though in so many regards.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
like
your,
it has,
gun,
like-
your gun jams on you.
Your gun jams, like sometimes like when you're fucking your buddy gets like fucking knocked down, like you can see like it's just like there's so many cool like innovative like things in that game. Like you actually have to like read the map when you're driving. Like it's not like a fucking like
yeah, there's no HUD.
There's no HUD. You gotta like read the map and know where you're going and shit.
You're like a safari. Yeah, it's sick.
It's really cool.
I gotta the new ones. Did you play the more recent one, the one where you're like in Colombia or something? Or
Yeah, I couldn't beat it, man.
you're somewhere in South America.
Not so good.
It was
That's with the Gustavo Fring, right?
Oh right, yeah,
that's
right.
That's why I was really looking forward to it, but just fell flat.
That's too
The
bad.
character, the main character was just so boring too.
Yeah, they've suffered from that since forever though.
Yeah,
Because I remember, I think the last one I played was Far Cry 4, where you're like in Nepal, or they're made up country that's basically Nepal or Tibet or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one bored the shit out of me too. You're just like, the maps. Oh, like I don't know. It's just like there's all these campments everywhere. You just go in, you shoot a couple guys, you turn on a radio tower.
Yeah,
you just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 are so boring to me.
And 5 is the one aren't you in America or something like that?
Yeah,
you're in like Montana or something.
Yeah.
Which makes like so little sense.
But like I was telling my buddy, because like me and this guy from work, we really like the Far Cry series. Like in some regards, like I think it has some of the best stealth gameplay when it comes to like stealth combat and shit.
Yeah.
But like in 5, they got rid of like the knife. So like when you're like running up behind someone to like do a stealth kill, you're hitting him in the back of the head with a baseball bat. It's like it's not a cool stealthy like knife takedown. It's like a fucking, you're hitting someone in the back with like a fucking wrench or something. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's not cool. Like stealth gameplay.
Jesus Christ.
It's a fucking baseball bat. How stealthy is that?
It's like barbaric.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's games are kind of very all similar looking now and similar feeling.
Yeah. A lot of them are pretty hit or miss. Like there's some good Ubisoft games, I'll say.
Yeah, like whatever happened to like Watch Dogs. Like people used to have Watch Dogs.
Kind of. Those ones really fell off the wagon.
No, they're like the third one. I've not heard anybody talk about that one.
The third one.
There was a third Watch Dogs.
What was it called?
Wasn't it Watch Dogs 3 or something?
Literally,
is that what it's called?
I thought wouldn't it had like a really stupid
Oh no,
name.
you're right. Legion.
Oh, Legion. I played Legion.
What fucking name is that?
It's pretty generic.
I played Legion.
Legion. That could be anything.
It was kind of a cool idea, but it was just, I don't know. It was like no one really, like you don't really get to play anyone specifically. You're mostly just playing like NPCs with like different skill sets.
That was the gimmick, right? You could become like anybody or something like that.
You could recruit anyone, yeah. But like it was also kind of boring because of that.
Yeah, what a stupid
you
game.
weren't like you didn't have like main character syndrome like you do for every other game.
Right. Yeah. But you know what I actually heard? I heard that the new Prince of Persia game is actually good. Did you hear that they have like a new 2D? Because Prince of Persia before the incredible fucking Prince of Persia trilogy. That is very dear to me.
PS2.
Before those ones, they used to have like the original Prince of Persia were like 2D games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess this one is supposed to be. Of course, it's a Metroidvania, in modern day, but or modern style of game. But like, it looks like it could be pretty good, and it's reviewing very well. Like, and it's one of those games I really dismissed. Like when I initially saw it, I'm like, oh, this looks like you don't even play as the prince or something. You play as like his bodyguard or something like that.
What?
Yeah, but apparently, like, it's apparently not bad. That's what I heard.
Hmm.
Let me see here.
Like, look it up. It's apparently like.
The
Pretty
Lost
decent.
Crown.
I don't know, man. Just the graphics didn't really grab me.
It doesn't. It looks, like a.
It like I don't know, the art style.
Looks
just
like
didn't
League of
look good.
Legends.
Yeah.
It looks like League of Legends. Yeah, that's what I initially dismissed it. Right, I saw it. And I'm like, I don't know about this, but apparently, it's all right. You seen that, Cody?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, apparently, it's okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting take on. It's kind of cool that they went back to their roots with this one.
Yeah, and like just because of like Assassin's Creed, it's hard to justify having both. I find
Yeah, that makes sense.
because they're similar in a way.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed is kind of like what Prince of Persia was going to become. It's it has like that platforming, thing to it, but the difference is it's like it was more open world and stuff. So natural, it's just hard to justify having both at the same time. They're similar enough. So if you're gonna bring it back, you gotta make it a bit different.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have. Yeah, I mean, people shit on Assassin's Creed a bunch too. So
they really do.
Yeah.
Did you end up playing the new one, Arena?
Mirage?
Yeah.
No.
You're going to, right?
I was thinking about it. Like, even like when I heard about it coming out, I'm like, I don't know, like, because apparently it's more like it's not even really a main series title. It's more like a spin-off.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if really.
But it's supposed to be like what the fans wanted, right? Like
like a return to form in some regard, but
compared to like the new ones or the like Valhalla and stuff, they're pretty like different and bloated, and they're like
they're
RPGs.
Fucking garbage.
Man, I hate to admit it, I actually had fun with freaking Odyssey for like as long as I could. Eventually, it was unbearable. I couldn't do it. It was too grindy.
I will be devil's advocate and extend an olive branch here.
Yeah.
I do think like the aspects of them like in like not as an assassin game.
Yeah.
Like if it was just like if Valhalla was a Viking game and strictly a Viking game, it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But because it has like that assassin like fucking titled in it, like it just doesn't work. You know what I mean?
There's expectations.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a fucking assassin, I'm a Viking. Like,
yeah, exactly.
No sense.
Yeah, so it's
Because the combat for the Viking shit is really cool, but just like it doesn't feel like I want to be doing that.
Yeah,
you feel so contradicting. To be a Viking and an assassin.
It doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think for the next one, I think they're gonna try to go back to.
I heard the next one is gonna be it's Ninja or something.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be pretty much Ghost of Tsushima.
Yay. More.
This is what you guys think it's getting oversaturated.
Yeah, just what I want, more of that kind of stuff. I mean, I like it, but what are you gonna do?
But yeah, I don't know what else they can really do with that series.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, thanks for listening to another fun episode with me and myself, Rainan, my co-host Cody, and my other co-host Jonathan, for another fun episode of the ReSpec Me podcast.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah. All right.
Until next time.
Guys.
Yeah. Catch y'all later.
All right. See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.